A heart-wrenching and appalling incident has re-emerged out of Blackburn in the UK, where a father, Kevin Paul James Brown, also known as Auditing Lancashire on YouTube, was 26 years old at the time when he was rightfully jailed for the unspeakable abuse inflicted upon his innocent baby son. Brown, with no fixed address but previously resided at a Salvation Army in Heaton Street, had admitted to the heinous crime of causing cruelty to little Connor Brown, a mere 5-month-old baby, when this nightmare was unveiled. Preston Crown Court was presented with the chilling details of July 18, 2015, when the vigilant staff at the homeless unit in Blackburn noticed a bruise on the baby's delicate eye. The horror deepened when Connor, upon having his dummy removed, revealed a swollen lip. This shocking sight led the couple to be reported to the social services. Disturbingly, Connor's behaviour told a harrowing story. Agitated and distressed in his father's arms, yet calm and serene with his mother. The subsequent skeletal survey at the hospital painted a grim picture. A fractured right rib and suspected fractures in both his little thighs. A second survey confirmed the rib injury was healing and that the thigh injuries were typically caused by violent twisting or pulling. Kevin Brown and Connor's mother were arrested and charged with assault, ill treatment or neglect, subjecting the child to unnecessary suffering. However, the Crown Prosecution Services dropped its case against little Connor's mother, while Kevin Brown admitted to causing cruelty. Francis McAtee prosecuting revealed Brown's pathetic excuse that the rib injury was from wrapping Connor too tightly in a blanket, and the thigh fractures were from a collision with a pram. Yet, the mother's heart-rending account painted a more sinister picture. Brown had cruelly pushed down on Connor's legs and fractured his rib by forcibly pushing the baby's head forward with his hands around his neck. Dr. Karen Landis, a consultant paediatric radiologist, corroborated that the injuries could have indeed been inflicted as the mother described, highlighting multiple violent incidents. However, the full extent of the cruelty remains uncertain. Sentencing Brown to a mere 2 years in prison, Mrs. Justice Bobby Sema Grubb condemned his actions. Quote, "You caused him harm on more than one occasion. You didn't seek any medical help for him." End quote. Connor has now been adopted by another family, a bittersweet ending to his ordeal. Adding to his despicable record, Brown was convicted for sending malicious texts to his former partner and breaching a restraining order with an apologetic letter, attempting to excuse the unforgivable loss of their child. The court learnt that the mother, who has another child with a different father, ended her relationship with Brown the day the monstrous act came to light. In a world yearning for justice, Brown's sentence feels like a mere slap on the wrist for the irreversible damage and pain he caused. Connor's story stands as a stark reminder of the evils that lurk behind closed doors and the vigilance required to protect the most vulnerable among us. Some say he has served his time. Others are outraged that his YouTube channel still has a large following. While I agree that he has indeed served his time, and any unlawful actions towards him would land you in trouble with the law, I feel it necessary to not let people forget about the monsters among us and encourage anyone to share this video freely without fear of retaliation on my part. Thank you for your time and your consideration. Futoi out.